come. I mean, I want a botheration, no. Yes, I come. What go on. Welcome to another episode of Farming here on Omiej Agriculture. You see me with my fork. In other words, you see me with my fork. What is it that we're going to be doing today? We are going to be planting ginger. So I noticed that some persons in the comment section asking how is it that you plant ginger. Persons have been calling me to ask how is it that you plant ginger. So you're going to learn today. That's right. Alright, so you are going to need to know a few things about ginger. Now, there are a lot of misconceptions about ginger. Number one, ginger does not like a lot of sun, right? So, a lot of farmers I know have a vast amount of experience, but guess what? The biggest mistake that they normally make is planting the ginger in full sun. You should probably watch a video already wherein I reaped ginger, and you will realize the quality ginger that I reaped. That is because I planted my ginger through my planting field. So what this does is that it allows the ginger to get sunlight, but it does not allow the ginger to get full sunlight. So I realized over a period of time with planting ginger that you want to plant the ginger somewhere that it gets at least 6 hours of sunlight, all right? 6 to 8 hours of sunlight, but you don't want it to get direct sunlight, because what that will do, that will allow the ginger to start burning, right? To have that those brown kind of looking leaves, and you don't want that. You want your ginger plant to be green and healthy, right? Now, number two, what kind of ginger do I plant? So, and how big should my ginger plant be? You will realize that I have gone ahead and I have prepared some planting material. This is about 1/4 pounds, right? And you will notice, if you zoom in, you will notice that the ginger has started sprouting. How is it that I achieve this? I allow these to be placed on the ground. I then cover them lightly with some form of mulching material, as you can see. So you cover them lightly, and that will allow them to be keeping cool. And in keeping cool, they start the germination process. And here is the result of that, sprouting, right? So ginger likes, number one, to be not in full shade. Number two, you want to ensure that you have good planting material. Ensure that there's no rotten area. Every part of your planting material rather, is very firm. You don't want to plant a ginger that has started to rot. This is going to allow your ginger to sprout pretty and nice, but then it is going to decay, right? In planting, you want to ensure that you plant your gingers in rows, or you want to plant it in an area that you have good drainage. So you don't want to plant your ginger in a clay kind of soil, because what the clay will do is that the clay will allow the water to settle and allow the ginger to start to rot, because the water is going to be sitting on that ginger plant, and over a period of time you have rotten, right? So planting your ginger, you don't want to plant your ginger too deep, and you want to plant your ginger planting material at least 1 foot apart. So 1 foot apart, and you will notice that my row is already being created. So here you have it. This is a lovely plant. And each of these, some persons might be watching and saying, so small? This planting material will give up to 6 to 7 pounds of ginger. Just this little piece. Alright? So you don't want to waste your ginger to plant a big piece wherein you can just plant a nice size and get the same or even better production. So after planting, you are going to just put light soil on top of these planting materials. I'm just sticking this spot so that I know where I stopped, so that when I start again, I know that I have a planting material right there. And I'm going to put one right here as well, so that I know. So when I start planting again, I know that I'm going to start from this point onwards. So that's it, folks. You want to ensure that you plant your ginger in an area that is cool, but still yet it gets sunlight, right? Shade is great for ginger, right? But you want to ensure that your ginger gets some form of light, not too much. You want to ensure that your ginger is planted in a soil that has good drainage. So you are going to rule out clay, because clay is going to hold up the water. So you don't want to put your gingers in clay. And again, a nice way to fertilize your ginger organically is by using poultry litter. So what I normally do, I'm going to go through the entire planting field and I'm going to spread poultry litter right throughout, and then the guys are going to come in and create rows, and then from that we're going to be planting ginger. You will be right here to see the process of how is it that we plant and how is it that we take care of the ginger, and even to the reaping stage. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and remember, start planting something. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe and follow our journey. Share, leave us a comment and let us know what you want to know how to plant. Take care.